Okay, here we are sitting in the car, a normal distance, parking distance from the curb. You can see the orange dot on the windscreen appears to line up with the straight curb in front of us. And if I look into the left-hand door mirror, you can see that we've got about half a drain's width between the door handles and the curb on the left-hand side. The car in front is the one I'm going to do a parallel park around. I'm not going to do a lot of talking about everything to do during this particular reversing manoeuvre, but suffice it to say that you should keep yourself alert to what's changing around you, and I'll be focusing on reference points for this recording. So I'll get my engine started, get myself into gear, check behind, check both blind spots, check all around. Nobody's moving towards me, so I don't need a signal. I'll move away and take up a starting position as if the outside of this green car was the curb. In other words, lining up roughly where the mounting for the bracket that's on the windscreen for the telephone sat-nav is on the windscreen. That lines up with the straight curb at the moment. Put the car into reverse gear, check all around, come up to the biting point by the time I finish my checks, and move back in a straight line, keeping the steering completely straight until I see the end of that green car just behind the head restraint of my passenger, my front seat passenger. Glancing around to make sure nothing else is changing. Now I can see the rear of that car appearing in the window just behind this head restraint, and that's the point at which I put on one turn of steering to the left, checking over my right hand blind spot, and I keep moving back until the far door handle touches the curb, which it's doing now. Then I straighten the wheel, keep moving back now, diagonal towards the curb, checking around, listening for anything. Keep going back in a straight line until the front passenger door handle almost touches the curb. And you may think I'm not looking around myself very much now. As I say, this video is for the purposes of indicating reference points. I am actually moving my eyeballs around and checking in my rear view mirror and listening to anything happening in the parkland over to my right. So you can see that in the bottom of that near side door mirror, the door handle is almost touching the curb. Now I'm going to put on half a turn of steering to the right and see whether that's enough to bring the two door handles to line up with the straight curb. You can see that the one at the bottom of the mirror is pretty much staying on the curb, and the one that's nearer to the top of the mirror, the further one away, the rear door handle, is now coming back onto the curb. And I'm getting ready to undo the steering completely. So about now, undoing the final half a turn so that both of those door handles now line up with the curb, the same distance from the curb, and you can see looking forwards that we're lined up behind